Right, here's a walk around video of our 1989 BMW Z1. Try to do a flyover here. This car is immaculate. Just over 8,000 kilometers. That equates to just over 5,000 miles. Very few flaws to nitpick. There is on the hood one little bit of a scratch there, and then you really can't see it here other than if I can get the sun to show it. But these cars were all hand assembled, and there's a little divot in the hood where Hans, when he machined off the engine lift, didn't quite take enough metal off, and it dinged the hood from the inside, but it really doesn't show through other than a tiny imperfection right there. But that's almost something to brag about with this car. Lookman is making his cameo. So I'll park it back in and I'll get the driver's side in the sun here shortly. So moving along the bottom edge here, front wheel. Lower front valence. Some of the smallest grills, maybe other than the M1, that ever found their way onto a BMW. Quite the contrast to the modern BMW. There's a little bit of condensation in the marker lights. We did wash this earlier today to prepare it, and then there's been a pretty dramatic temperature change, but that's actually the first time I've seen that in the month or so I've had the car, so I expect that will dissipate. Windshield is original glass with the antenna embedded in the windshield, which is kind of cool. That antenna is not hooked up to the stereo right now, but we'll demonstrate that it works a little bit later here. Here I've got it nosed in to light up the rear in this really nice light we have right now. Do a flyover. How cool is that? Color matched rear seat backs. Integrated rear diffuser. This is super cool. So if you look down in here, you can see the differential. Another really cool thing that this Z1 has is a BTB stainless steel exhaust. So the original Z1 was designed to have the dual outlet mufflers, and when BMW put it into production, they did not spec it that way. But when this exhaust needed to be replaced, the owner actually found a contact through BMW Germany to get that exhaust, which was originally designed for the Z1. So super cool attribute that this Z1 has that you rarely see, and certainly not for the original exhaust. We'll work our way up the driver's side. Such just a cool car with such a cool story behind it. Get the lower edge here for you. Rear wheel. So here I've got the top, I'm holding it up with my hand, and you can see that basically the top of the trunk, there's a little itty bitty spare tire, but then we fold this up very much like a regular E30 convertible. This locks down, and then the front folds down. I'm not going to lock it because I'm going to go drive it, and the only way to drive this car is with the top down. But you can see the top is in very, very good condition. The rear window has just a few crinkles in it, which with a little bit of sunlight will very easily stretch back out. Exceptional condition top here. Just such a cool and unique design, like everything else. I actually quite like driving it this way. When I picked it up, it was August. So it was pretty hot outside, and having the top up with the doors down was a really nice way to drive because it kept the sun off my neck, but I still got that open door or open air experience. So there it is. We'll mount up this camera and have a bit of a driving video.